I wanted to take some time to talk about brain health because I don't know about you, but I find that in the summer I'm more scatterbrained. And I don't know if it's because we don't have a set structure. The kids are home, there's no school, so there's no like set time to drive them and come back or, have that kind of a schedule. So I feel like there's lots going on in my mind. There's lots of spontaneous activities and it's not specifically put in my calendar. And I just find that I've started to forget a lot of things, it's a little bit of a wake-up call. So I'm going to start off with a few lifestyle habits. One of them, which I just talked about, is to write down a calendar for yourself. Even if you don't accomplish much on that calendar, as long as you have something written down, your intention is set, it kind of clears your mind because you can have a goal and there's less chatter in your brain to say, what should I do next? What am I supposed to do? Did I accomplish this? So kind of have a set calendar for the week. And then on top of that, make sure that you're getting enough movement, getting enough oxygen to your brain. So check the air quality in the house. Even though it's summer, a lot of people have the AC on and they're indoors still. So make sure you're changing that air filter to make sure you're getting rid of mold or allergens. And if there is mold in the house, there's definitely air quality inspectors that can come to the house. You can check for that. What they do is they take an air sample and bring it to the lab. And then they'll tell you if there's any areas where you need to clean the mold out, and because that's super destructive for the brain, for the nervous system. So apart from that, aim to do something new, learn something new, read a new book, learn a new language, learn a new musical instrument, because that really stimulates your mind. Yeah, on top of that, I would definitely recommend lowering your stress. Maybe take up some meditation to calm your mind, go to bed earlier, have a consistent sleep schedule. And when you sleep, make sure that the phone, like the cell phone or iPad or the device that you're using, is charging far from the bed. So make sure it's not, because I know some people, they literally have it, like some of them even under their pillow, but you want it to go on airplane mode, shut it off, and charge it on the opposite side of the bed, so it's not next to your head. Because of the frequencies of radiation, that can also affect your sleep, and it'll affect the efficacy of the brain to detoxify through the night and to heal itself. So when you go to bed, make sure the EMF is far. Next thing, I'll move on to some healthy foods. Oh yeah, before I continue, when you exercise, try to do things with different movements of the body. So not just walking, but do different movements that can kind of stimulate the nervous system. So like yoga is a great exercise because you have so many different postures, so many different permutations. Dance movements are great. So look online, look at YouTube videos for ideas to kind of change the movement in your body. Maybe even do some crossword puzzles, do things to really stimulate your brain and continue that as a lifestyle, as a lifelong habit. So the next thing I want to talk about are foods that are good for the brain. So of course the brain is like, I don't know if it's 80% fat, but it's a very large percentage of fat. And so you want to incorporate healthy fats and whole foods. Things like wild fish, wild salmon, organic butter or grass-fed butter. It's much better than regular butter. The cow basically is eating the grass that it's supposed to eat and not the grains. So they produce 10 times more vitamin D, 10 times more omega-3s. It's much healthier. It's a little bit pricier, but you're going to get more nutrition for your brain. And avocados are great. Cold-pressed olive oil, sesame oil, coconut oil. Those are great. Seeds, nuts, especially walnuts. That's high in omega-3. So cacao is also good. Dark chocolate has antioxidants. And anything that has antioxidants like berries, if you want to take supplements, vitamin C would be a great supplement, just because it gets rid of the free radicals that gets generated when you're under stress. And so incorporate some of those foods, those healthy fats. Eggs, especially from free-range chickens, those are really good too. Don't be too afraid to consume healthy fats. Now, inside the egg yolk, there's a compound called choline, And choline also exists in soy lecithin, which is kind of like a yellow, granular, sticky kind of texture. And that is a part of making, that's needed to be a part of making the myelin sheath, which is the protective insulation of the the neurons. So the tail of the neuron, there's acetylcholine, there's neurotransmitters. And so if you don't have enough of that, it could also affect your memory. So the egg yolk, the choline, you can supplement with that. B complex is great. Other supplements, you can look into adaptogens. There's one that's very well known for memory, and it's called lion's mane. Lion's mane, you can find it in powder form, capsule form. I haven't tried it. I use cordyceps. I mean, I really like cordyceps. And this actually helps to bring in more oxygen into your cells. So sometimes you may find like you're getting a little bit of brain fog. You want to open up the windows, get that oxygen. So it's the same concept. Cordyceps can help with that. And reishi, I'm not sure if I'm showing this properly in front of the camera, but reishi is also a type of mushroom fungi family, and it also is good for reducing stress, reverse aging, for longevity. And so those are really great for your brain health. In terms of lion's mane, there's actually a really good recipe for a smoothie you can try, and you may be able to find hot chocolate powders that are incorporating these types of adaptogens now, because they're getting more and more popular. So one of them could be, you get the powder, you can add it to your coffee, or you can make a smoothie, like basically, a handful or 2 handfuls of spinach, and I'll write it down in the description later. But basically you could take 2 handfuls of spinach, some blueberries, some hemp seeds for the omegas and the fat, the coconut milk, and then a scoop of lion's mane powder, and blend it all up. And that could be a really nice snack, or even a breakfast for brain health. So yeah, the other supplement that's kind of popular for memory and for brain health is turmeric and curcumin. The curcumin is the active ingredient in turmeric. And if you haven't tried turmeric, it's like a ginger, but it's orange, and it kind of stains your hands. It makes it very orange, and it's more bitter. It's less spicy than ginger. It's more of a bitter taste. So you can take the root itself, cut it up, put it into hot water, boil it, and then drink that as a tea. Or you can get turmeric and black pepper supplements. And usually when you have turmeric powder or spice, it's best to combine it with black pepper, because they work together to be better absorbed into the body. So I actually have this here. It's called Daily Turmeric, and you'll see here it does have black pepper. I'm not sure if you can see that, but yeah, it's basically it's got antioxidants, it's got black pepper, and it has tart cherry as well. And so you can scoop that into your water and drink that. So not all supplements are capsules. I know some people really don't want to take capsules. There's too many pills. But there's so many things you can take in tea form, in powder form, into water. Drop them liquid form into water, or even essential oils. Those are really great. So if you use some peppermint, diffuse that could really activate and wake you up and get you to focus better. Oh yeah, there's some other herbs like ginseng that helps to increase circulation to your brain. Gingko biloba, that's a really good one for focus, concentration, and memory. And if you're interested in taking more of that choline, it exists in the B complex, but also you can buy soy lecithin and make that, and add a spoon of that into your smoothies. But when you do that, make sure it's organic soy, not GMO soy. So that's pretty much what I wanted to share about brain health. I hope it helps. I hope you get the sleep and the stress management that can help also to clear your mind. Hi, if you've enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your family and friends. Don't forget to subscribe to learn more tips on how to be the champion of your health. To book a nutrition consultation, go to bchamphealth.com.